So today we're going to do substitution method practice 2. So we did part 2 last time. We're practicing on it this time. So just 4 more questions. You see them here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to practice. I'm going to start you off on number 1. You're going to I'm going to go through it piece by piece. You give me answers in the chat. I give you participation points. And then numbers 2, 3, and 4, you can do those on your own. And if you need help, now is the time to ask. That's why we do this, so that way you have time to work on some extra problems, and you have me as a resource if you need any help. You can ask questions as we go on, unmute yourself or in the chat, or if you want to get some help like in a breakout room, so that way you're not asking in front of everybody, we can do that as well. So let's go ahead and look at number 1 here. Number 1. So first one, substitute blank for blank. Fill that in and then go ahead and put your answer in the chat. What are you substituting blank for blank? What are you substituting and where is it going? Go ahead and answer that question in the chat. All right, so a lot of you guys got that correct. Nice job. We're substituting the 2x plus 6 for the y, meaning anywhere I see a y, I'm crossing it out and I'm plugging in 2x plus 6 because they're the same thing. So from here, reminder, we rewrite our other equation, the one in standard form. 4x minus 4y, that equals 0. 4x minus 4y, that equals 0. And like we said, we're going to substitute. So we're substituting in. Everywhere we see the y, that's what we're going to cancel. Or no, sorry, not cancel. Cross it out. So we cross out that y. And we're going to replace it with what we said we were, 2x plus 6. Let's rewrite this nice and neat underneath. 4x minus 4 times parentheses 2x plus 6, that equals 0. You know you did it correctly. Let me rewrite that, 4x. You know you did it correctly when you look here and you see only one variable type. There's only an x and an x, right? It's not an x and a y, but they're the same variable now. All right. Next step you're going to do is you're going to go from here and you're going to take not just the 4, but take that -4, circle that -4 on your papers right now. Go ahead and do that. Circle that -4. Remember, we're going to distribute, which is another word for multiplying multiple times. So we're going to multiply here, -4 times 2x, and then we're going to multiply here, -4 times positive 6. Go ahead and do that. Multiply that out and let me know what you get after you distribute it. So don't keep on solving it, just that next line. What do you get right after you distribute the -4? Go ahead and put that in the chat for some participation points. All right, so distributing now, we get the 4x does not move, does not change, so it stays as 4x. -4, let me erase this so I can. -4 times 2, that's going to be a -8x. -4 times positive 6, it's going to be a -24. It's going to come out as a -24. I just did them in a different color so that way you can see the distributing. Good, so you can start solving these. First thing we want to do is, if you remember the steps, is to combine like terms. So which terms can I combine? I can combine my 4x and my -8x. Those combine. When they combine, I want to see if they have same signs, remember. Go ahead and write this on your page so you have it. Same signs, you're going to add and keep, meaning keep the sign. If they're positive, keep it positive. If it's negative, keep them negative. If they're different signs, one's positive, one's negative, or if one's adding, one's subtracting, then you're going to subtract them and keep the larger sign. So if the bigger number is negative, keep it negative. If the smaller number is negative, the smaller number is, the bigger number is negative, keep it negative. If the bigger number is positive, keep it positive. So here, go ahead and figure out what this is and solve for x. Put your answers in the chat. You're going to combine this 4x and -8x, and then solve this equation. Let me know what you get for x. Go ahead and put that answer in the chat. Put your answer in the chat. All right, so combine these, we get a -4x. Different signs subtract. I get 4, 8's bigger, 8's negative, so -4x. Bring down my -24, and that equals 0. So I add 24 to both sides. These cancel out. I get negative 4x, and that equals 24 plus 0 is 24. Divide everything by negative 4. Oh, you see here that x equals 24 divided by negative 4 is negative 6. So I get negative 6 for x. Negative 6 for x. Good. And remember, you can pick either equation. Doesn't matter which one to solve for y. I say always pick the y equals 1. It's easier. Y equals 2x plus 6. We take our answer, negative 6, and we're going to substitute it for x. So come up here, plug it into x, crossing out the x and replacing it with a negative 6. Go ahead and solve this. Put your answer for y in the chat. Put your answer for y in the chat. You do not need to check your answers, but if you want to, you totally can. Plug in negative 6 for x and put in your answer for y. All right, so let's go ahead and finish this up for y here. So we have y equals 2 times negative 6. That's negative 12 plus 6. Different signs again, so I subtract. Bigger number's 12. 12 is negative, so it's a negative 6. So x is negative 6 and y is negative 6. Good. That's your answer there for number 1. Go ahead and work on numbers 2, 3, and 4. Again, if you need help, please ask for help. Put your answers in for x and y for number 2 so I can still give you some participation points for those of you that need participation points. And also, so I can check your answers and make sure you're doing it correctly. So we have the rest of the period to work on this. Go ahead and get that finished. When you're done, let me know and you can get that submitted.